Hey there, I'm on a photo point trail. You got the visitor center behind me. Got beautiful mountains everywhere. That's Nugget Falls. You got the Mendenhall Glacier. This is a trail that you can easily walk to. It's only about a quarter mile long and is right from the visitor center. If you're coming out to the visitor center, it's one of my favorites. I'll actually show you what I really like. I love the rocks that are here. But the reason I'm talking today is because we just broke a new annual record. In 2022, as of December 7th, we matched the precipitation, or beat it, from 1991. So we had 85 inches of rain. And that's a lot of rain. For us, we normally get about 60, maybe it's 55 inches. It didn't seem that much. And now it's precipitation. So you can see we got snow everywhere. Most of our precipitation comes down in the form of rain. We do get a lot of snow, and we got a tremendous amount of snow early in the season last year. But it all changes. It's something where it's feast or famine. This isn't a place that has nice, regular, reliable, and hey, you should see this. We've got slush here. That's why you have waterproof shoes wherever you go, and why I keep saying I hope you have extra toughs. And actually, you're not going to get that great of a view of what I love about this place. It's the rocks on this trail. But that 85 inches, you can put that in comparison to where you live. Now, I grew up in north central Florida. And north central Florida didn't have anything like this. There used to be water plummeting down here at a huge rate. There used to be ice right on top of where we're standing about 90 years ago. And so the waterway coursed through here. The rocks carved other things. When you come out here, very much appreciate the rocks. They're called slick and slides, where boulders and rocks picked up by the glacier are scraped against the underlying rock. And you can't see it here, but this is all slick and slides. And no, I'm not vandalizing. This stuff is all from this today. So if you look out here at these waterways, these are all flooded in the summer because the lake level is a lot higher. There's a lot of water coming from the underneath the glacier, and Nugget Falls is much, much bigger. It's actually Nugget Falls. The sound is just pleasant. In the middle of the summer, it's so loud when you get near to it. You can't hear yourself think. You can still talk perfectly fine, but I get a certain pleasure out of going out there and then certainly leaving the noise. But you got to move really fast if you want to go to Nugget Falls. So 85 inches, and compared to north central Florida at 60, the big difference is it's stinking cold here all of the year. In Florida, obviously, it gets hot in the summer. Now, Florida gets thunderstorms in the middle of the day. In the middle of the summer, it gets lots of, week-long rainstorms in the winter. Here, we get drizzle all the time. Now, today is a sunny day. It did snow a little bit last night. It did rain a little bit the day before. We get an awful lot of just drizzle, so it just adds up over time. If you look at the number of hours of sunshine we have, it's tiny compared to, say, Florida, or heavens forbid, Arizona. Now, Juneau's wet with 85 inches. Ketchikan's wetter. I think they average 160 inches a year, which is mind-boggling to me. But I'm almost positive from talking to people. I've been to Ketchikan many times. I've just never lived there. As I understand it, the weather's almost the same as Juneau. It's just we can have a day of drizzle that drops down a 1/16 of an inch precipitation. It just seems miserable all day. Whereas in Ketchikan, they've got a day of rain and it drops an inch. That's basically the difference. It's also warmer there, so they don't have snow right now. We do. Now, one of the consequences of the snow is you get icebergs out there and glacier. And I'm going to say this. Quite often when I'm standing out in places like this, if you want to come up and see Alaska's glaciers, you should come quickly, because this glacier right here, which is basically the most accessible glacier if you're coming up on a cruise ship. Now, you can take a helicopter up into the glacier, but everywhere you go, the glaciers are melting like crazy. And I should probably make a separate video on that, because it's a big subject. It's just life. It's been happening since before we got here. It's been happening, when John Muir came up here, Icy Bay had just formed. Before that, it was just a wall of ice. So It's going. It's going. The next couple of years, it's going to be harder and harder to see it. Even the helicopter guys, they're having a harder and harder time. They have to move their sled dog bases, the places they land higher and higher up, because they want to be on snow where the dogs are safe rather than ice where if you slide, it can be dangerous. So come on up, 85 inches of year, put that into however much it rains where you are, and then realize it's a lot colder, it's a lot wetter than you want to be up here, and just get used to it. And I hope to see you sometime in the summer. Bye.